Okay, here it is, folks. The Stairway to Heaven 7-minute challenge. What you've got here is we just started. That's the professional starting point, and we'll get up to the amateur starting point. But essentially, there's 3 stages of hell that you've got to go through to get up to heaven. But then once up at the top, you got to turn back around and circumnavigate the exact same path the way down. No shortcuts. No, nothing. You cannot miss a turn. You cannot put your foot down. You cannot rest. There's lots and lots of rules as far as this challenge goes. So you got 7 minutes. You got to prove that you haven't put your foot down as one completely unedited take. And here's the killer. I don't want to see any kind of fucking gear. I don't want to see those idiots wearing those motocross helmets or any kind of helmets or any kind of Shimano or Trek or any kind of gear. Sunglasses, baseball cap, t-shirt, shorts, riding shorts, and gloves, shoes. That's it. I don't want to see any of that other crap. It's just a joke. I actually went to this place about a couple of weeks ago and I saw these little bros with their gear and stuff, all like a half a dozen of them all in circular. So here is the amateur starting point. Start right here. And as I said, I've done this there's 3 stages of hell to get to heaven. And I've done the 3 stages, never consecutively. I've always had to stop at each section and rest for 5-10 minutes. So this is going to be very, very impressive. I'm really, really interested to see if anyone can actually accomplish this, going up from the bottom, turning around, coming back down. No shortcuts, going the exact same line that they rode up. You cannot take any shortcuts on the second stage, which is coming up here, and get back down. And see, you've also got to worry about no matter what time. I've been in this path around 7 a.m. in the morning. There's still people on it. You've got to find a clear path because you don't want anyone interrupting your flow. So there's lots of challenges to this 7-minute challenge, but I'm very interested to see. So here is the first end of stage 1, first stage of hell. I said I've done them all, the different stages, numerous times. I've never done a full loop, and we'll probably just turn around here, take a look back at that bad boy. So I think the length of this video is roughly about 7 minutes. So I walked from the starting point all the way up to the top. I did not go back down. It's actually, you get a good workout because it's basically from the starting point of English Bay. It's about 5 kilometers to get to the Stairway to Heaven. So you're going to get a little bit of a workout, and there's hills and all kinds of shit. So this is the path that you've got to circumnavigate. You've seen it on numerous videos. We've accomplished this many, 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 many times. But right there, can't take that. You've got to stay on this main path. There's no deviations. You've got to follow it. You cannot put your foot down, cannot stop. It cannot be edited. It's got to be one solid stream. And so, this one isn't too bad. But see, there's a little shortcut there on the left. Can't take that. You got to go the long way. I ran into these 2 elderly people on the path. I don't know what the hell they were doing there. And so you got to keep the line here. And there's his wife, and I actually said to her, did you take the wrong turn? And she kind of rolled her eyes and said, yes. So we got all kinds of obstacles, steepness, craps, and once again, you cannot take the left shortcuts. You've got to follow the main path all the way up. You've got to feel the pain. I was kind of impressed because I think I did this like Wednesday morning, and I was surprised to see there was actually anyone on the path. Obviously, those 2 seniors were not. Felt like there's all kinds of craps. Look at all this shit you got to navigate. So by this time, I'm seriously huffing. You cannot take the shortcut there. You got to go follow this. and go left. And this has been modified a bit. To the right there, that little gully used to be a ditch. You get into there after you're trying to circumnavigate this tough part of this hill, and you'd actually touch your pedals and stuff, so it'd fuck you up. It did that to me numerous times. So this is almost the second stage of hell. We're almost at heaven. Almost at heaven, folks. This third stage it's not overly difficult, but it's just the fact that your lungs and your legs are just burnt right now. You can see it's still pretty damn steep. And you got to right there. So this is the easy part. Coming back down you think is easy because you've got to be very careful that you can catch a lot of speed. You've got to go in there and make sure you don't overshoot the turn. And then you've got to control your speed. I basically would advise pretty much everyone to do basically almost a standstill start when you start going down at the top there at the second stage of hell, because I did at one time carry too much speed and I ended up going over my handlebars, because the second stage of hell is very, 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 very difficult. So we're almost up at the top here. We're almost at the Stairway to Heaven. We're almost at heaven here. So just to reiterate, continuous stream, no stopping, no editing of the video, no gear. I don't want to see helmets and that. Just free ride. T-shirt, gloves, glasses, shoes, shorts. That's it. And there's the look down, and that is the Stairway to Heaven challenge, 7-minute challenge.